How's it going, guys? So recently, most of you know at this point in time, I have been attacked by some of the internet's biggest losers, gnomes and weeaboos alike. But this guy literally takes the cake. Here's basically everything wrong with society as we know it.
Let's get right into the sewer for another episode of Snack Dubs Reviews.
What? Basically, this guy has a bit of a weird obsession with sewers. If I had to describe this guy literally in detail, he reminds me of those losers from My Strange Addiction. Because he literally has a thing for them, spending most of his time slipping, fighting pretty much anyone who invades his habitat to the death, scuba diving like a retard, and consuming any kind of sewer nutrients.
Yo, you guys watch that episode of Max Mofo Does Edward Pickle Hands?
At this point, he just might as well just live there for the rest of his life. He doesn't have to pay mortgage or any kind of housely bill when he could just review pickles in a sewer for a living. Now, you might be wondering, but Pyro, how is he able to get away with something that disgusting without making anyone scratch their heads? To literally why this man is going down the sewer. Well, it's simple. How he gets away with it is that he dresses up as a police officer. So when people come to ask him why he goes down there, he could simply say that he's patrolling the sewer and he's on duty. When really, I could see right through his disgusting nature. He also knows a thing or two about survival in the sewers. He's pretty much like Bear Grylls at this point, if only Bear Grylls' chromosomes weren't exactly intact.
One great thing you can do with the leftover pickle juice is to pour it on wounds. I got a little wound here from when I was climbing in the water just a minute ago, and if there's any hepatitis C in there, the surefire thing to fix that is a little bit of pickle juice.
So, if a surgeon tells me that my foot is prepared for amputation from walking around barefooted in a sewer, I'll just tell him just to pour pickle juice on my foot and nobody gets hurt. Now, you might be wondering, what if this guy has any kind of severe mental issues and I'm being slightly too harsh? Well, that may be a possibility to some degree. And if he does have severe mental issues, I would look past that and kill myself out of guilt. But in all seriousness, I would normally turn the other cheek if it wasn't for this statement, where he dresses up as a police officer, making false accusations for hours sucking Keemstar's dick.
Take, for example, this individual. He barely criticized Keemstar. In fact, he was sucking Keemstar's dick for half the time.
This story is total bullshit. I did not perform fellatio on Keemstar. It was literally the other way round. This was literally after I made my Keemstar exposed video, and it was so good that I made the gnome my bitch. So the gnome had literally no choice but to get on his little gnome knees and literally give me a Hummer. And I said to him, now you will think twice before making man-child gnome videos on Twitter calling me a pedo and a furry. And when I tell you to put a disclaimer in your videos about the Toby rape allegations, I fucking mean it.
It has all sorts of good, it has fish in it, and it...